Hey everyone, welcome back for another video. Nothing gets my creative juices flowing like the energy of a new place and new experience. The sights, the sounds, the smells, everything is just so invigorating. Today, we're diving into an exciting topic for all you solo travelers out there. It's all about embracing the unknown and making the most of every moment. That's right, I'm talking about experiencing the world's most vibrant festivals, alone, on your own terms. It's an adventure like no other. We'll be exploring how to navigate cultural festivals solo, with tips on attending festivals like Holi in India and Songran in Thailand. These festivals are a feast for the senses. These are the kinds of experiences that push you out of your comfort zone, the ones you remember long after the tan lines fade. They leave a lasting impression. So grab your gear, your sense of adventure, and get ready to dive into a world of color, culture, and unforgettable experiences. Let's do this together! Alright, first up, we're heading to India for Holi, the Festival of Colors. This is one of the most vibrant and joyous festivals you'll ever experience. Imagine this, you're in a sea of people, music pumping, and suddenly, bam, you're engulfed in a rainbow of colored powder. It's like stepping into a living, breathing painting. It's pure sensory overload in the best way possible. The colors, the sounds, the energy, it's all so exhilarating. Holi is about new beginnings, letting go of the past, and embracing the joy of the present moment. It's a time to forgive and forget, to repair broken relationships, and to spread love and happiness. It's a time when social barriers fade away and everyone comes together in a giant, chaotic, beautiful celebration of life. No matter who you are or where you're from, you're welcomed with open arms. Now, navigating Holi solo might seem daunting, but trust me, it's an experience unlike any other. You'll find that being alone can actually enhance your experience, allowing you to fully immerse yourself in the festivities. The energy is infectious, and you'll find yourself swept up in the excitement alongside everyone else. It's impossible not to get caught up in the joy and enthusiasm of the crowd. But before you dive headfirst into this kaleidoscope of color, let's talk about some essential tips for solo travelers. Preparation is key to ensuring you have a safe and enjoyable experience. First things first, ditch the fancy clothes. You want to be comfortable and not worry about ruining anything expensive. Seriously, leave your best threads locked up tight at your hostel. Opt for something you don't mind getting stained and possibly ruined. You're going to get drenched in color, and it's all part of the fun. Embrace the messiness and let go of any worries about your appearance. Think old t-shirt, something you wouldn't mind tie-dyeing 100 times over. The more colorful, the better. And don't forget to protect your skin and eyes. The sun can be intense, and the powder can be irritating if it gets in your eyes. Slather on that sunscreen like your life depends on it, because trust me, the last thing you want is a wicked sunburn on top of everything else. Reapply throughout the day to stay protected. Sunglasses or even regular glasses are a must-have to shield your eyes from the powder. They also add a cool factor to your Holi look. Now, when it comes to capturing those epic Holi shots for the gram, remember, electronics and colored powder don't mix. Protect your gear to avoid any mishaps. Invest in a waterproof phone pouch or a good quality waterproof camera. You'll thank me later when your devices are safe and sound. One of the best things about Holi is the sense of community. It's a time when everyone comes together to celebrate, regardless of their background. Even if you're solo, you won't be alone for long. The festival's spirit of togetherness will have you making new friends in no time. People are incredibly welcoming and friendly during Holi. It's a great opportunity to meet locals and fellow travelers alike. Don't be afraid to strike up conversations, even if it's just with a smile and a happy Holi. A simple greeting can lead to wonderful interactions. Remember, the universal language of celebration transcends words. Now, let's talk safety. It's important to stay vigilant while having fun. Holi can get wild, and it's important to stay aware of your surroundings, especially as a solo traveler. Keep an eye on your belongings and stay in well-populated areas. Stick to crowded areas and be mindful of your belongings. Pickpocketing can be an issue in large gatherings, so keep your valuables secure. It's also a good idea to pre-book your accommodation and transportation, as things tend to get booked up quickly during Holi. Planning ahead can save you a lot of stress. Trust me, the last thing you want is to be scrambling for a place to stay after a long day of celebrating. Having a secure place to return to is crucial. Speaking of celebrating, let's talk about the heart of Holi, the colors. The vibrant hues are what make this festival so unique and memorable. The colored powder, known as gulal, is traditionally made from natural ingredients like flowers and herbs. These natural colors are not only beautiful but also safe for your skin. But be aware, some places might use synthetic colors, so it's always a good idea to check beforehand, especially if you have sensitive skin. Opt for natural powders whenever possible. When it comes to the actual color throwing, embrace it. Let go of any inhibitions and dive into the fun. Get involved, throw some color, and let loose. It's a liberating experience that you'll cherish forever. But remember, always be respectful. Holi is about joy and togetherness, so make sure everyone around you is comfortable. Ask before you drench someone in color, especially if they're older or seem hesitant. A little courtesy goes a long way in ensuring everyone has a good time. And ladies, be mindful of your surroundings and trust your gut if a situation feels uncomfortable. Safety should always be your top priority. Holi is all about joy and togetherness, so let's keep it that way. Respect and kindness are key to a harmonious celebration. Now, one of the best ways to experience Holi is to connect with locals. They can offer you a deeper understanding of the festival's significance and traditions. Consider staying in a homestay or guest house where you can interact with people who know the festival inside and out. This can provide a more authentic and enriching experience. They can give you insider tips on the best places to celebrate, local customs to be aware of, and maybe even invite you to join their own Holi festivities. It's a wonderful way to make lasting memories. Remember, travel is all about stepping outside your comfort zone and embracing new experiences. Holi offers the perfect opportunity to do just that. And what better way to do that than by diving headfirst into the vibrant chaos of Holi? It's an adventure that will stay with you long after the colors have faded. Just remember to pack your sense of adventure, a whole lot of enthusiasm, and be ready for an experience you won't soon forget. Holi is more than just a festival. It's a celebration of life itself. All right, from the color-drenched streets of India, we're jetting off to Thailand for Songkran, the country's epic water festival. Picture this. You're walking down the street, the sun is blazing, and suddenly, bam! A bucket of ice-cold water hits you from out of nowhere. Welcome to Songkran. Songkran marks the Thai New Year, and it's a time for cleansing, renewal, and a whole lot of good-natured water fights. Trust me, this is not your average water pistol fight. We're talking super soakers, buckets, hoses, anything goes. The entire country turns into a massive water battleground. Now, for a solo traveler, Songkran can feel like jumping into a giant water balloon fight where you don't know anyone. It can be a bit overwhelming at first, but that's part of the fun. The atmosphere is electric, everyone is fair game, and you're guaranteed to leave soaking wet with a huge smile on your face. It's a unique way to break the ice, quite literally. But before you grab your water gun and hit the streets, let's go over some essential tips for navigating Songkran solo. First and foremost, waterproof everything. And I mean everything. Your phone, your camera, your cash, even your passport if you're carrying it. Water will find its way into every nook and cranny. Invest in some quality waterproof bags or cases. You can find them everywhere in Thailand leading up to Songkran. Trust me, you'll be glad you did. It's a small investment for a big peace of mind. Second, dress for the occasion. Leave your expensive clothes at home. Think quick-drying fabrics, comfortable shoes you don't mind getting wet, and maybe even a waterproof watch if you want to keep track of time, although time tends to melt away during Songkran. You want to be comfortable and ready for anything. Sunglasses are also a good idea to protect your eyes from the water and the sun. Plus, they add a cool factor to your water fight gear. Now, when it comes to the water fights, fully embrace the chaos. Don't be afraid to get soaked, to splash back, to join in the fun. It's all part of the experience. But remember, safety first. Be mindful of where you're throwing water and avoid aiming for people's faces, especially if they're carrying cameras or phones. A little caution goes a long way. And a little respect goes a long way. Monks and elderly people are off limits when it comes to the water fights. It's important to honor local customs and show respect. It's also a good idea to be mindful of sacred sites and temples. Don't throw water on Buddha statues or other religious icons. These places hold deep cultural significance. Now, one of the best things about Songkran is the sense of community. Even if you're traveling solo, you'll quickly find yourself making friends with fellow water warriors. The festival brings people together in the most joyous way. Don't be afraid to strike up conversations, share a laugh, or even team up for a water gun ambush. It's a great way to bond and create lasting memories. Remember, smiles are a universal language, especially when you're both dripping wet. The shared experience of Songkran creates instant connections. Another important tip for solo travelers during Songkran is to be aware of your belongings. With so much going on, it's easy to get distracted. Keep your valuables close, be mindful of pickpockets, and avoid carrying large sums of cash. A little vigilance can save you a lot of trouble. It's also a good idea to pre-book your accommodation and transportation, as things tend to book up quickly during Songkran. Planning ahead ensures you have a place to rest after the festivities. Trust me, the last thing you want is to be stranded without a place to stay after a long day of water fights. A comfortable bed and a place to dry off are essential. Now, Songkran is more than just a giant water fight. It's a time for cleansing, renewal, and paying respect to elders. The festival has deep cultural and spiritual roots. You'll see locals gently pouring water over Buddha statues and the hands of older family members as a gesture of respect and good luck. It's a beautiful tradition that adds depth to the celebrations. Take the time to observe these traditions and maybe even participate if you feel comfortable. It's a wonderful way to connect with the local culture. It's a beautiful way to experience the cultural significance behind the festival. The blend of fun and tradition makes Songkran truly special. And speaking of culture, don't miss out on the delicious food stalls that pop up all over the place during Songkran. The festival is a feast for the senses. From pad Thai to mango sticky rice, you'll find all sorts of Thai delicacies to tantalize your taste buds. The food is as vibrant as the festival itself. Just be prepared for a little spice, because Thai food doesn't hold back on the flavor. It's an adventure for your palate. So there you have it, your solo traveler's guide to conquering Songkran. Embrace the chaos, respect the culture, and get ready for an unforgettable experience. Songkran is a festival like no other. Just remember to pack your sense of adventure, a waterproof phone case, and a whole lot of enthusiasm. Happy Songkran! Thanks for watching! If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more travel tips and adventures. And hey, let me know in the comments below what other festivals you'd like me to cover. And remember, solo travel can be an incredibly rewarding experience, especially when you immerse yourself in the local culture. So get out there, explore, and don't be afraid to get a little bit soaked or covered in colored powder along the way. See you in the next video.